Right, we are on. Hi there, Peter. Peter is first in the chat. Bit early today, but you know, a lot of the time. Oh, seems a bit weird my end. Yeah, I'm a bit early today, but you know, a lot of the time I'm either like bang on time or sometimes a little bit late. So I like to come early some days. Oh god, we're off to a bad start. That was a bad innuendo. That was a bad innuendo. Anyway, I'm not going to read into that. That was just bad wording. Full stop. Bad wording. We've got Peter A. We've got George Ross. We've got Andy Robinson. Oh, George, is your name on the bloody list? Oh, I don't know where the list is. One sec. La 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 la. No, I don't think your name's on the list, George. I'm going to put your name on the list for the giveaway. Richard Payne, Rubber Duck Traders. I thought that was Rubber Net then. Ryan Senior, Lewis Patterson, Gary Nicholson. Oh my God, there's loads popping in. Southwest Sellers, Rubik's, Alistair Taylor. Wow, there's a few new guys in today as well. I can see Natalie Resells. Oh, Instagram, you got a new account for picking up the... No, I haven't got... No, it's not for that. It's all purely reselling. Do-it-yourself lifestyles in there. Wow, we've got them flooding in today. That's crazy. Get me on the list. All right, I'll get you on the list. 1 second, jeez. I was going to do it afterwards, but all right, if you're really that desperate to go on the list. God. George... It's Ross, isn't it? Yeah. Oh God. For some reason I was thinking it was like Moss or something. No, George Ross, right, on the list. Isn't it weird when you say someone's name that you've never really said out loud before? Because I'm so used to typing everyone's name when I'm on Facebook or whatever that you don't say it out loud, but when you say someone's name out loud that you've never said before, it sounds weird. But yeah, anyway. Is everything looking okay? It just looks a bit laggy my end. I'm sorry for the previous auction haul as well, because I can see I watched a portion of it back. Yes, I am weird, I watch my own videos back, but it's only to make sure that everything's running smooth, because I get a bit panicky. But I can see that the audio was running basically faster than the video, and it was really annoying me. I've tried to flip things around a bit, so it shouldn't be happening, but I really don't know. I've not really flipped things around loads. I've just had a little bit of a you know, mess around with it. God, we've got loads flooding in. Shell Stiruni, Karen L, Kirsten is in there. Yeah, hi there everyone. So, yeah, before we get into it, joke of the day, because it's funny. I wonder if this could be my Love Honey order. No, I'm joking. It's only a joke. It's only a joke. But we are going to open it up to see what it is. But it is not from Love Honey. I've not ordered from them in ages. Don't worry about it. But let's see what's in here. If I can get myself together to actually open it. Let's give it a good whip. It's always better whipping it, isn't it? I hope it's not anything really bad though. Like really new and sealed or anything. Because I order a lot of new and sealed stuff. And if this is RA, I might not show it to you, but I don't really do that much RA. So, well, I say that. I do a bit of RA. If I can even get it open. Whoop. Right, there we go. It's open. It's open. We have it opened after a while. Oh Lord, and this is how it starts. I know it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one today. What is this? Oh God, it's that return. Oh, bloody! I thought it was something gonna be like really, really special. I thought it was gonna be some RA that I've ordered or something like that, and I thought, well, if it's RA, I might show it you. But it's just a return. You know what happened? Oh, this is so annoying. You know that mask I sold? And this is really annoying. That mask, the Sri Lankan one, well, in the post, I don't know whether it was in the post or whether it was just, I don't know, maybe the customer wasn't quite happy with the purchase, but it was either in the post or just the customer wasn't happy with the purchase, but she got it and she said there's it's all cracked horribly down the back, and there was a little crack on it. Well, there was a crack on it when I listed it, and I photographed the crack and all that sort of stuff. But she claimed that it was like half broke and everything. Like, she really kind of played it up. But anyway, I accepted the return, because you have to accept the return, and got it back. So I'm going to refund her. But yeah, well, that was a bit annoying. So I thought it was something. I thought it was going to be something like really special, like you know, something I've ordered that I can show you. But anyway, but I can always relist it if it's in decent shape. Adaptability, meeting a buyer to hand deliver a sale, hence saving postage. Wow, that's a good one. Where are we? Right, Indie Chick's in there. Hi there. I'm getting a bit warm actually in this. I was freezing before, so that's why I've got a jumper on, a coat, and my shirt. But I'm getting warm now. Right, let me go up the chat. I'm not on the right chat. Right then. No, Indie Chick, you haven't missed anything. I think have we got Sue's Piles of Shame in there? No, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't. Someone's mentioned Sue's Piles of Shame, but I can't see her in the chat. Let's see down the chat. Oh my god, there's so much chat going on. Right, adaptability, yeah, I've got that. Yes, lovely. You are on my list to apply to today. Jepson 2001. Hi ads, first time in the chat. I hope that's not your age. I hope you're not only 16, because God, I'm tell you what, in this chat, you know. Anyone else's sales dropped off a cliff this week? I wouldn't say dropped off a cliff, but they've been up and down. I'll tell you that. They've been, you know, one day it's been under 100, the next day it's been over 100. One day it's been under 100, the next day it's been like 200 and odd. It's been like really up and down. It's not like, on an average, it's been cool for me, you know, it's been fine, but which is all that matters really. But day by day it's been like up, down. Some days are terrible, and then other days are, it's like, what could I relate it to? Don't know what I could relate it to, but something that goes like really up and down. Oh, I know what the word is. It's very volatile. The sales are very volatile. Right then, advice needed. I have a CD. Oh God, we're going through this chat like crazy. I have a CD which is on eBay, but on Amazon there is two. One used at 712 and one new at 902. What the hell should I do? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't do any CDs on Amazon. I don't do any CDs on eBay. It's like the one niche I've never even really touched. But just check the rank on Amazon. Go on Camel, see how frequently it sells, and try and judge it. I mean, on Camel with Amazon, you can't judge that it's actually sold at that 712 or whatever. You can only judge that it's sold. So it's a bit annoying really. You won't know whether it's sold at that top price, but it's always worth, if it ranks half decent, it's always worth just having a stab at on Amazon and putting it on at a high price. But 712 quid, is it realistic? I don't know. I don't do music, so I suppose it depends on the CD. Kirsten says, I just had a sale, a whole £5. Glad I don't depend on my online sales. It's yeah, it's quite hard. I mean, you have to kind of be quite strong-willed with if you're doing it online, you know, online full-time with eBay and Amazon. You kind of have to really, I don't know what the word is, just be very disciplined and don't let slow sales like drag you down loads. And it's very, very hard. I'm not saying it's very easy, but you get over it like the longer and longer you've done it, you know. You're just like, I don't care now, you know. I think it was at about the 18-month stage when I'd been doing this 18 months, so about, I don't know how long have been, 27 months, so about 9 months ago. So about 9 months ago, at my 18-month stage. Yeah, it was. That's exactly when it was, actually. It was in January. It was after last quarter four. I had done fantastic numbers for what I considered that Q4, for what I was doing and all that sort of stuff. And in January, it was a great month as well. And it was then that I started to get consistency with my sales. January, March, April went down a little bit, but then the rest of the year has been great. And I've finally got consistency with my sales. So in January, that was when I stopped worrying as much. And now, if I get a few bad days, it does affect you a little bit. And I'm not going to lie and say it doesn't affect me, but it doesn't affect me as bad as it did. You know, if I've got a 50 quid day here. Let's say, right, I've had a run, and this hasn't happened in months and months, but actually, this hasn't happened in, I don't even know. I don't know, it's that long. But let's say I had a run of a no sales day, £40 day, a no sales day, and then a £50 day, let's say, right? So that's 90 quid in 4 days. That has not happened for yonks for me. But let's say it did, then all I'd be thinking is keep listing, because I've got that mentality now. Just get listings on. You know, I'd go into overdrive. I'd be like, right, listing, maybe even do a sale on my eBay shop, maybe update my photos. I'd go into absolute overdrive, really analysing what is the core root of that. Is it just eBay randomly switching your store off and on, or is there something you can do to help those sales return? And I always think there's something you can do. So that's what I'm like. That's what I would suggest people do. Really analyse it and think, right, don't analyse why it's slow, but analyse what you can do to make it better again. So don't go into analysation of, oh my god, this is why it's slow, because you're thinking negatively. Think positively and think, right, what is there, looking at this really closely, what is there that I can do to make this better in the long term? And people look far too much short term. Like, they'll say, oh my god, and I heard this on Nick and Z's chat the other week, and it's exactly right. You know, they were talking about don't look at it day by day, look at it over the month and stuff like that. Well, I'm same as that. And, you know, if you look at it day by day and you had a few bad days, you think it's the end of the world. You do, honestly, you think it's the end of the world. You think, that's my business gone. That's what I was like at the start. I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. But, yeah, but you learn to get over it. And if you look at it 1 month, 3 months, even 12 months, then you think to yourself, oh, actually, yeah, my business is stronger than I thought. And especially if you look at the 12 months. This time let's say in April next year, when I come to look at my figures and do my yearly profit and loss account, I will be like really happy, because I know I'll be happy now, because I know that I'm going to put the work in Q4, and I know that I'm going to do better figures than I did last year, and that's going to make me happy. And that's not just turnover, that's going to be net profit. And I know it. I know it's going to be that. I know I'm going to do better. The following year after that, I think I'm going to start to plateau a little bit, because the growth stage, I'm starting to slowly, over the next sort of 12 to 18 months, come out of that growth stage of my business and enter into maybe a little bit of maturity. But the way you can get back to your growth stage again is hire employees, get more time on your hands, maybe list higher value items, and then you're back into that growth stage, and you can continue your growth for your business. And that's how people do it. You know, it's expansion, or if you get a shop, or if you get this, or you sell on a different platform, or whatever it is. But I think that me being a one-man band like I am, I think in about 18 months, maybe 24 months, maybe, but I'm going to start to plateau with those figures, and that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen, not until I'm at least like, I'd say 43, 44, and then I'll be like, right, I'll slow down, you know. But and I think that's just natural progression. When you get to about that age, you start to think, right, I'll slow down my business life, and I'll, increase my personal life. I'm not saying it's exactly that age. Some people it might be 50, other people it might be 25. I don't know. It's different for everyone, but I'm just going off a roundabout figure. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, it would be about maybe mid-40s, I'd say, when I'll really think, right, I'm going to focus on my personal life more, less on my business life. What's your view? Oh my god, we've got so many new people in the chat here today. What's your view on promoted listings? I have not even looked into this. I've heard people talk about it. Don't even know. And all I know is that it's probably something to do with paid promotion on eBay. I don't know. I've not even looked into it. Where are we? Sorry, I'm just looking at me. Question, how much have you got saved for the new PC ads? Why haven't you bought it yet? No reason not to now. I've not got any money saved for the new PC. I mean, I've got like this is how my business works at the moment, right? I've got a current account for myself. I'm not going to tell you figures that are in them, but because that would just be a bit too much in depth. But personal current account for myself, which doesn't have a lot of money in. Let's put it that way. I have Do I have two personal savings? Yeah, I have like two personal savings, both with money in, but my mum and dad have saved up for me over my entire life. So I don't touch that. That's the only time I will spend that money is on a mortgage for a house. That's it. I won't spend that money on anything else. Then I have a business savings account for tax purposes. Now that isn't savings for a new computer or anything, but I do put that in there, put money over there every month for the purpose of paying my tax bill. So that is nothing to do with a computer. And then I have a business current account for my business, right? And then I have my PayPal, and I have whatever's left in Amazon seller account as well, you know, at the end of each couple of weeks or whatever. So I don't have anywhere at the moment other than the tiny amount of money in my personal current account that is saved for a computer. Now, all the money I'm putting aside for my mortgage goes straight into my personal savings, along with the money that my mum and dad have saved up for me. So, yeah, I don't have any saved up. I need to do that. You know, I'm too busy doing investments in other places and not actually putting money aside for things I need. So, yeah, when I've got some more money over Q4, I will put more away. Have to go off to IKEA, catch your stream later, lads. Okay, thank you for popping in. I think that's Rubik's. Question, hi ads. I got an email from Amazon saying to qualify in the toys and games section this Q4, I need to sell 25 items from September 2nd to October 31st. Has anybody else had this? I have loads to send up. Yes, we all get that. It's a standard thing. And yeah, you need to sell that amount. I mean, there's not much that needs to be said about that. It's a blanket thing, I believe. Everyone gets that. So to qualify, you have to meet that. But it does not include FBA. So actually, you've just said there, I have loads to send up. Well, it doesn't. With FBA, I don't think that is the case. I think that, I'm pretty sure in the email it says, if you are an FBA seller, these rules do not apply to you or something. There's something like, you're going to have to look at the email in depth, but I'm sure that's what mine said, because I think that's the general gist every year. That, you know, even if you're doing FBA, those requirements are only specific to merchant fulfilled sellers. I'm not sure. You're going to have to look into that a bit more, but I think I'm right on that. Am I right about 7 weeks till the giveaway? You are, if it's the 93rd episode. I think we're 93. Ooh, a sale. Ooh, a sale! Woo! Oh, bloody 10 quid. Oh, well. It always gets me down. Like, I used to think, when I was doing like £3 or £4 items, it always used to get me down that I'd get a £3 or £4 sale. Now, because £10 is my usual minimum, other than some auctions that I start cheaper, every time I get a £10 sale, I'm like, you know. And I think no matter how high value you go, say like £100 your minimum. If you get a £100 sale, you're gonna be like, you know, because you're used to getting like £500 sales, let's say. So I think no matter how high you go, you're always gonna be like, to that low value, because your low value range changes over time. But it's just like me, really. You know, I don't get excited over 10 quid sales anymore, and it's not fair, because I used to be really excited over £10 sales. But it's like you have to riding a roller coaster. You have to go bigger and bigger, don't you? Adele Smith says, yes, you're right about FBA being exempt. Right, okay, that's cool then. Just so I know. Do you pay yourself a set wage each month when reselling? I try and not pay myself a wage. I just put away what I can. I like to put a lot of money back into the business. But I do try and put a good portion away to investments or savings, usually in that bracket of £500 to £800 a month. I could do more than that, but I'd rather to be honest, just to let you know, I'd rather put the money back into my business at this point. But yeah, £500 to £800 goes to savings, personal account, or my personal savings account or my personal current account, or it goes to investments. So yeah, that's about the range I do, and then the rest just goes back into the business. Every time you get, oh no, that's something that's in the chat. Yeah, they probably did. We probably all heard about my show last week. We're at 35 viewers. Wow. Yeah. So, what was I going to do? Yeah. So also adaptability. Adaptability. We were going to do a bit on that. Let me just see. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Yeah. So adaptability. I was just looking in the chat there. Adaptability. What do I mean about that? Well, let's be frank, I mean Amazon restrictions. I don't mean adaptability in any other sense. I wanted to talk about Amazon restrictions, and I wanted to talk about my kind of thinking on this and what I'm insecure about. So let me get me a little sheet of paper. So if you're not in Amazon, it might be a bit of a boring little thing, but I'm not going to stay on the topic for ages. So, Amazon restrictions. And this is what I told myself to say. Say you are insecure about selling Lego. Well, it actually says about Lego, but I'm insecure about Lego. It doesn't sound right. So, tell everyone you're insecure about selling Lego. Now, specifically on Amazon, I would love to go hard this year on Lego, right? And I'll show you. I've got a few sets. I've got quite a few sets, actually. I've got quite a few sets going in. I've got a fair few sets going in just in this shipment. This isn't everything. I've got more sets there. That is another one of the countdown calendars. I've got, where under here, I've got Christmas train. Now this isn't how I'm going to package it, this is what it got shipped to me in. So the Christmas train, I've got 5 of these Lego Santas, I've got Lego Bionicle, I've got one sec. I've got 3 of the snow globe from last Christmas, which is quite hot to be honest. I've got Lego movie sets, and I've got more and more and more and more in other rooms. I've got, I used some of my VIP points to get that, because I just thought it's free anyway. Because I bought, with Lego VIP you get money off, but like basically in points. But I had enough points to get that for free, so I just got that for free. Well, I think I had to pay the shipping or something. I don't know whether I got over a 50 quid order, but yeah, so I got that. And I've got tons and tons and tons, and there's some more in the other room, in here. Well, there's one there, and then there's a creator set. And there's loads that I've already sent in, and there's loads in the other room. But that to me is not going hard on Lego. I amassed over the year probably about 100 to 200 sets of Lego that will go up to Amazon. I am meaning now. Do I go hard on Lego this Q4? Do I buy up a ton of it? Because I can source it. I can source this on eBay. I can source it on eBay sniping. I can source it on, doing online arbitrage. I can source it doing retail arbitrage. And I'm not saying it's easy to source Lego. It is effing hard. It's like the hardest thing to source, doing online arbitrage, or it really is, because the discounts just aren't there anymore. But if you use your discounts and you use vouchers and coupons or whatever you call them over in America and all that sort of stuff, and you see that you've got local deals going on in local stores, and you don't really look at the big supermarkets so much, but you go for local deals, you can get some good stuff. And on eBay sniping you can as well. But that is what I've got, and I don't want to get restricted in Lego basically this Q4. So I've got the thing now, mental battle with myself is do I buy a load more Lego and send it up and go hard on Lego and make a crap ton of money? Well, I might make a crap ton of money. That's if they don't restrict me. I am very insecure at the moment that Amazon are going to restrict me in like late November on Lego, and I might not, I won't be able to sell it or whatever. But I've had restrictions on Amazon before, and they've still allowed me to sell the inventory that I've got up there. So I might be restricted in it, but they let you sell off the inventory that you've got up there. I've had that before, like on one item randomly. I only had one in stock, but I have had that before, which is really, really odd. I went to the page and it said restricted, but then my item was available for sale. So yeah, it's weird, but I just wanted to sort of talk about that a little bit. Blimey, so much Lego. How much of it is Star Wars? I've probably got, well, now like on me at the house, I've probably got about 20 Star Wars sets, but I did have a lot more. Ads, apart from reselling on Amazon, what other revenue streams would you say are worth looking into as a booster? Does YouTube help or is it minimal? Well, there is one thing I'm doing at the moment. I'm not going to reveal its name, but it could be a game changer for anyone in the world, right? And it's a site in cryptocurrency. So, like with Bitcoin and all that, I'm not going to explain what cryptocurrency is, but it's a site that basically you are given a portion of the revenue that the trading bot makes on a daily basis with your money. So you lend out your money to this site. They have a trading bot. The trading bot trades on the volatility of Bitcoin, and then you get a certain percentage each day that trading bot makes, and the rest of the percentage of that trading bot, the trading bot makes, goes to the site itself. It is fairly risky at the moment. It is what's known as a high-up site, so a high yield interest platform. So it's very risky because you get like 1% a day. So it's 30% a month you're getting on your money return. So I'm not going to say the name, I'm not going to promote it, but I think that I could be earning a shed load of money in the next year if that actually stays around. It's high risk, so it could go away in 2 months, it could go away tomorrow, but it's less high risk than some of the others. So because there's a lot of these platforms out there. But yeah, I've got a good amount of money invested into it. I've got about 3,000 in it at the moment, about 2,500 to 3,000, and I am like that. I am very, very risky, but yeah, I mean, on the money I'm making at the moment, I'm making $30 a day. $30 a day. Now people are saying, I know what you'll say straight away, this is too good to be true. So anything too good to be true, it probably is. I agree with you, but you look at the cryptocurrency markets, Bitcoin, Litecoin, all that sort of stuff, they go up 10% in a day. So to get 1% return daily is not actually that too good to be true. But I will say it's high risk, but I would say that is a great option. Go out there, you can research it yourself, you can try and find that site for yourself, because it's not going to be hard to find off what I've said. But I'm not endorsing it. I'm not telling you to go out there and spend and invest 20,000 or anything like that. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. That's my choice. I have invested in that platform. It might be the complete wrong decision, but I have to live with that. I have to live with 2,500 or 3 grand gone. But I'd rather do that. I'd rather live with that decision than not do it and not make 30% a month or so for however many years to come. So yeah, the site has been around for about a year, and well, it's not far off 2 years old now, and we've been paying out for 2 years. So it is fairly comfortable in that respect. Apart from like other sites have come up and then gone after a few months and there've been scams. But this website is a bit more reputable in the crypto universe. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. That's that, and that could literally by this time next year, that could replace my reselling income, and I could be earning more with that than reselling, because that's pure profit. That's pure profit, you know, like that 1%. Once I've got my capital back, that's, you know, that's just pure profit after that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm going to get some of my money from. I'm going to then use that money to go down to put money down on a mortgage if it stays around this site. If it doesn't stay around, what am I going to do? I'm going to move on. I'm going to look for more investments. I'm going to put more money, more of my own money into other investments, and that'll be that. I do not care. I do not care that something shuts me down. I will always invest money. I will always be risky. I don't care how much money I lose. There's always money to be made if you're willing to take the risk. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say I might be an idiot. I might be an idiot. I might be an absolute idiot. Honestly, I might be. But I'd rather be an idiot that actually tried to do something and tried to get somewhere with investments or whatever than, you know, just someone who's really intelligent and analyzes everything but does never take a risk. So yeah, but we'll see. He who dares wins, ads. Yeah, very true. No, that was my idea, was going to do a BrickLink store. Yeah, BrickLink store, I've looked into that. I might do that early next year. Well, not early next year, like in the future. If Amazon lay down all these restrictions and I can't sell Lego, and then I can't sell board games, then I can't sell DVDs, that's my business gone. Because if I can't sell sealed, on Amazon, sorry, that's my business on Amazon gone. If I can't sell Lego, sealed board games, or sealed toys, that is it for me. Oh, and DVDs, sorry, DVDs. If I can't sell those 4 products, I'm gone. And that will happen at some point. So I've just got to put down some foundations for the future. And obviously this site I've mentioned is one of those. One of those, you know, few things that I'm thinking of doing. I've also got, you know, there could be a future with me working with my granddad doing something as well. Not like working for him. I'd still be self-employed, but doing, you know, business-to-business relationship with him. I've got in the future, I could do BrickLink. I've got a lot of options. I don't care for Amazon. If they want to restrict me, so be it. I'll move on. That's how diversified, that's how adaptable you have to be in business. You got to think, right, I love selling on Amazon, but there's no future there for me. So I'm going to move on and do something else, right? That, if it gets to that stage, I don't think there's not a future for me now. I think there is still a little bit of time left for me on the platform, maybe 12 months, something like that. But after that, I think, really, I'm thinking that this Q4 is my last hurrah with Amazon. I might be wrong. Maybe next Q4 might be my last hurrah. But if it is my last hurrah, I want to buy a shed load of Lego, I want to get it sent up there, and I want to make a shed ton of money as my last hurrah. But I'm nervous to do that, because what if they restrict me before Q4? You know, well, not before Q4, because we're already in it, but like before the peak of Q4 in December, and I can't sell any of my items. I'd be distraught, I would. So you've got to be careful, you know, you've got to be careful, but still. Does it pay out regularly, or is it a long-term investment? No, it pays out daily. Every day you can withdraw that money. You can withdraw that money to your, what's known as a BitConnect wallet that you have on your computer. I use Exodus. You can look up Exodus online if you want. Very reputable wallet, very, very good wallet, very secure as well. And then what you do is you transfer your Bitcoin from Exodus to a site called Coinbase, and then you transfer it into US dollars. Or sorry, you can transfer it into pounds as well. So, but I'm always in the crypto universe. Everything's really done on either US dollars or cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and stuff. So that's why I always say US dollars. But you can transfer it into pounds, and then you can transfer those pounds out of your Coinbase into your bank, straight into your bank, and it's a very, very quick process. So that site, you can literally, you know, you can every day once you invest your money. Every day after that, you can take it out. Now, there is a fee for taking it out, but it's like 0.00007 of a Bitcoin, which is like, I don't know, $1, like less than $1, I think. I mean, let's say you're transferring out $100 worth of Bitcoin. it's like going to be less than $1 to transfer that out. Coinbase there are higher fees with Coinbase, but the only other one I know is, I think, BitPay. You can use BitPay, but I like Coinbase better. It's just more reputable. But yeah, in the crypto universe, what you've got to understand if you want to get into it, almost everything's a real risk, you know? So there's a lot of stumbling blocks. But I'm learning with it. I'm learning. I'd rather make money, I'd rather make money doing that than, as well as my reselling. Reselling and crypto, they're like the two things I love making money with. And I'd rather do that than anything else, really. You know, I love doing reselling. I love doing Amazon. I love doing eBay. And it's sad that Amazon might not be in my future, but I love doing that, and I love doing crypto on the side as well. So, yeah, that's gonna, Peter, you've got no chance. He's in another zone. Oh, sorry, have I missed Peter's question? Sorry. It's quite hard to sort out specialist items to sell. Sorry, Peter, where's your question? I spent close to 10k on Lego last year. The returns were good on them, but this year and last was super hard to get a good ROI. So left loads of deals this year with. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. You're exactly right, Wayne. You are exactly right. You know what I'm talking about more than anyone. You know more than me about that sort of stuff. And you are exactly right. Now, I got last night, this is my first ever lightning deal. I got on Amazon a lightning deal for the Lego set, Aisha's Revenge or something. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy set. I think it's set like 76030 or something. I don't know. I'm not sure on that set number, but it's something like that anyway. And it's $29.99 retail. Someone had it on like Amazon. Must have been like a lightning deal or something. I don't know. But I was on Brickset, which charts all the Amazon price drops for Lego, right? And I see this 67% off. It was down to £9 something, and then plus some shipping cost. And I thought, yeah, this is great. So I go over to the page and I think, right, I'm going to buy loads of these. Unfortunately, I got there. It was the same price. It was like £9 odd, so it was definitely worth doing because, you know, retail, when it bumps back up to retail, it's going to be 30 quid set. But there was only 2 available, so I only managed to get 2. With shipping, I paid £4 shipping, so each unit of the 2 units cost me £11.84, I believe, but I'm going to sell them for 30 quid. Now, that is a good ROI for Lego. That is insane. You don't get ROIs like that anymore, just like Ryan said. But here's another thing, right? I said about local stores. If you spend in a local shop to me, it's not it's not a, what am I trying to say, a nationwide deal. If you spend over 8 quid on a Lego set in one of my local stores, you get a Lego Santa for free. At Christmas time, I could sell these for 25 quid. They're currently going for 20, and they're like 7,000 in toys. But that's going to go up. There's no Lego's not on the listing, or Amazon isn't on the listing, sorry. Not Lego, because they have their own website, but, you know, Amazon isn't on the listing. So, that could go up to 25, 30 quid. So what you do is you buy like a 10 quid set, you get that for free. You get that for free, right? And then you have a £25 set there. That covers your £10. Then you sell the £10 set at retail for 10 quid. You've made, what, 35 quid out of a 10 quid investment? And I said to her, is this set, is it one per customer? And she said no. So I grabbed all the sets that were worth grabbing, and I got about 5 or 6 Lego Santas or whatever. I'm going back on Saturday when we've restocked, because this shop, it's only a local shop, so didn't have that much stock available on the shelf. But I could have asked. I should have asked, actually. I should have gone in and said, have you got any more in the back? I'll take all them as well. But I'm still not that, that confident yet with it. But no, well, that is a really good ROI. It's about really looking and really getting, like, proper sitting on your computer for hours, like, just looking at different sites. Go into, like, page 50 on Google and just seeing that there's a site there that's in the bottom of nowhere that someone hasn't seen, that actually has a decent deal on Lego. Like there was on a site I found the other day, and they had the Lego bird set, and it was retired, and it's going for about 80-90 quid on Amazon at the moment, and it's retired, and they had it for retail price at 50 quid. Now, okay, that isn't the best return on investment, and I didn't get any, but, you know, because that's probably like, what, 30%? I don't even know, but it's not the best, but you can still find things like that. You can still find things that are worth looking into. And yeah, don't go Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's half price toy sale. They only do Lego at 20% off. Okay, maybe 33% if you're lucky, but come on, that's a complete con. Trying to get the stock out the door, but you won't get it out the door because they're not attracting us like guys who are selling it on Amazon if they're only doing 20% off. What's the anyway? Well, anyway, but I'm not going to rant about Sainsbury's half price toy sale, but yeah, anyway. And obviously BrickLink. Now, I shouldn't really say this, but I know that half of you won't do this anyway. BrickLink is a great source for selling Lego on Amazon. So, buy off BrickLink, sell on Amazon. That's what I do with a lot of stuff. It's higher investment, but you can pay a tenner for a sealed set. And I've just done this, literally, I've done this loads and loads. Pay a tenner for a set, and you'll flip it into 20, 30, well, 25, 30 quid. I generally don't like to, if it's a tenner, I won't buy it if it's 20 quid on Amazon. It has to be 25. What I'm trying to do is, weirdly enough, I'm trying to do some weird combination of OA with really good margins. So, it's weird what I'm trying to do, but it's actually working, and although I can't get like masses of volume, I don't really need to because the margins are slightly better than traditional OA. So it means that I don't have to buy as many. But yeah, and on eBay. I mean, on eBay you can snipe so much Lego. I don't even want to really give too much away, but just go on eBay. Just really look. I mean, search about 20, 30, 40, 50 different terms. I'm meaning go on newly listed. I'm meaning on go, buy it now, newly listed. Auction, ending soonest. Loads of different search terms. Type in misspelled words. Everything you can think of. You've got to push yourself more than you think. You can't just... It's not OA or RA. It's not just like going to a car boot and you turn... Oh, well, okay, yeah, that's a bad example because car boots are hard, but I'm meaning like you can't just go into a charity shop. Like sometimes you go into a charity shop and you just see the items laid out in front of you. Oh yeah, I'll have that, and you made yourself 40 quid net, right? Well, you can't do that with RA, you know. You've got to push yourself. You've got to keep going. And I do make it look glam a lot of the time. I do. I think, oh yeah, it's easy eBay sniping. It is easy, but it's easy to me because I'm dedicated to it. I absolutely love sitting in front of a computer for hours, seeing what I can make money on eBay, or seeing what I can make money on Google, on just typing in clearance deals and stuff. I love that, and I just wish I had got into the game in about 2011, 2012, when you could make some serious money on RA and OA, and I would have done really good if I had the knowledge now, but I had started back then, and that's what everyone says. Everyone says that. So yeah. Anyway, I'll go down the chat a bit. I know I've just like ranted forever. So sorry. Ads, did you say £30 a day? $30 a day, indie chick, which is like, I don't know, at the moment the exchange rate's quite bad, quite poor. So $30 is like 22 to 25 quid, I think, maybe even less. No, it might be even like 21 quid or something, I don't know. Yeah. Ads, you can sell it on eBay for good money, don't worry so much. Yeah, I can do, and that is in the back of my mind, but it's just like, I don't want to put a load of money into it, and then have to get it returned from Amazon for a cost, and then sell it on eBay for break even. It's like, I don't want to do it, but that's the risk you take. I mean, I should just, in all honesty, I'm going to be quite frank now, I should balls up and I should do it. I should invest about $1,000 in something like this with decent margins, try and find the best margin stuff I can, and flip it on, and try and do that as many times as I can in Q4. That's what I should do. but I don't know. I get a bit wary, you know. I get a bit wary. The easiest work, I mean, packing it and shipping it out to Amazon is actually really easy to me personally. It's actually finding it that's the hard stuff with RA. Yeah, right. Ads, are you still adding people to the list for your giveaway? Oh, Indie Chick, have I added you? Sorry, was that a little hint? I don't think I have added you, but you can go on the list for sure. Yeah, you've been, you've been active for a long time. Peter A, need to do it outside as Blasso and Silver cleaner stinks. You're a risk taker. You should go for it. And you put 3k into crypto and you could lose it all. Yeah, but that's easy. It's easy to throw money blindly at something. It's hard to like actually think this is my business, and if I get it wrong, I've lost a lot of money revenue in Q4. Like with crypto, I've put like my money. I've taken it out of the business and I put that's my money then. But now I feel like I'm playing with the business's money. But really it is my money because I've made it, but I feel like the business's money and my money is separate. Playing around with 3k of my personal wages out of the business feels different in my head than playing around with 1, 2, 3k of the business's money, like investing that all in one go. I'm like the kind of investor that likes to invest maybe 20 quid here, 30 quid there, 40 quid there in my reselling business. In my investments, long-term investments and things, I'll drop a K easy. But I don't know why there's that weird separation in my mind between long-term investing and money I'm throwing into that, but reselling, I'm not throwing the same amount of revenue into it. It's weird. I don't know why. Chelsea Rooney, yeah, you're on the list. You should be anyway. One sec. Yeah, you're on the list. Glitter Sunflower, I think you're on the list. I can't remember. One sec. Let me get me thing. Shell a date with ads. Yes, you should. Oh, no, it's not a date with me. Not a bloody date with me. God, honestly. Right, Indie Chick. I've put you on the list. In crude writing, because I can't write with one hand. Isn't that weird? I can't write with one hand. That just sounds weird. God, we've got a lot of chat going on. Hi, ads. What have I missed? What have you missed, Lucy? You have missed a massive rant on Amazon, RA, OA, adaptability. I've been ploughing into everyone. I've been saying, you guys better do better. You guys better, work harder and stuff. That's what I've been saying, even though I don't work that hard. Sorry. Got a call. Wait! Oh, I don't know it. Why do I always get calls from people I don't know? I wish it was... Do you remember that time I got a call from my grandma on Thursday Talks and I answered it? I was really hoping that was my grandma so I could answer it again, but oh well. You're effed. You're all left. Sounds like a drug dealer dropping a K here and a K there. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? How's listing going, Adslol? I did about 30 or 40 items on Amazon this morning, hence why I've got my Amazon stock there. I'm doing another Amazon shipment next week as well, and then as I say, I've slowed down a bit with eBay, but sales have still been good. Sales were good last night. I've got a couple of sales today, so can't complain there. I'm trying to list about 5 items a day on eBay, really. And we'll see. I might do a sale. I might do a sale in my store, get a bit more out. And then once I've got a bit more out the door, then I'm actually listing, I'll start really heavy-hitting listing again in a week or so. But at the moment, I just want to kind of sell more than I'm listing, And it's a hard thing to do that because the way you sell more is by listing. I'm totally aware of that. But what I want to do is just increase those sales without like putting a load more items on. So then I've got, a better sell-through rate. It brings my sales up a little bit, but without like cramming a load of stuff, into storage and things like that. So yeah. Am I on the list? Jefferson. Following the roller coaster ride? I don't know. You're not on the giveaway list anyway. Sib K taught me. You don't really want to be on. You really don't want to be on any list ads created by ads. Well, I'm sorry, you're on there. Oh my god. Yes, it's a naughty list. It's not the naughty list. It isn't. I know I'm on the list, but I can't remember what for. Should I be worried? No, it's for the giveaway. Forgot it. How many times? This is the annoying thing. I have mentioned the giveaway on about 10 of my videos. I've really advertised it. I've really plugged it. You know, I've really pushed it. But everyone forgets. There is going to be a giveaway on my 100th episode. How many times do I have to say it? Oh my god. Jesus. At least you'll have 1k of Lego if it all goes wrong. Well, the good thing is, and here's... Oh no, I'm going to do it. I've just realised. I'm so thick. Why am I so stupid? I buy up loads of Lego. Here's the idea. This is perfect. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I've cracked it. Right, no, this is absolutely perfect. If you want to replicate my plan, feel free. This is perfect, right? I buy up a load of Lego, right? It doesn't sell on Amazon, or let's say I get restricted on Amazon and I need to pull it all back or something like that. Then I don't sell it on eBay. What I do is, because if I get restricted in Lego, and let's say I've been restricted in DVDs at a similar time, or the DVD restriction is looming, then what have I got? I've got a K worth of Lego, exactly what you said. But don't you see? That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I want. I close down my Amazon business. Then what I do with all that Lego, some of which that may be retired sets, because, you know, after a while Lego retires, then what you do with that is you create a BrickLink store with that Lego, and then you get a load more money out of it anyway, because parting it out on BrickLink is actually in some cases more, you get more money for it than on Amazon. Just look it up on any set. Then, not on all the sets, but a lot of sets. Then I've got my BrickLink store there. I've started that up with that stuff I haven't sold on Amazon, so it's not wasted stock. I'm still getting my money out of it. I'm probably still getting some profit out of it, and there we go. So I've transitioned. It makes more sense for me to buy up Lego now with the restrictions than really, well, either with the restrictions or without. So it makes no sense not to do it. I've literally given myself no reason not to do it. If I do it, it's beneficial for me either way. So yeah, that is good. Oh, I'm good. I am good. Now the only problem is, how the hell am I going to get the time to run a BrickLink store and an eBay store? Because eBay and Amazon FBA, to run both of those things is very easy. Like, very easy, because, well, sorry, it's not easy, but I mean, alongside each other, it's easy. That's what I'm trying to say. I know that came out terribly. But what I'm meaning is, Amazon and eBay blend really well together, because what you've got is Amazon that takes very, very short time to list, and eBay that takes a little bit more work. So what you can do is you can actually fit Amazon FBA around your eBay business really comfortably, because it's quick, it's efficient, it's easy. That's what I'm meaning. I didn't mean to say that eBay and Amazon are easy. They're not easy, but I'm meaning that they blend well together. So if I get rid of that and I incorporate BrickLink, BrickLink is like the most time-consuming platform you can sell on, because you have to part every set out. You have to part it out by its individual parts. So where the hell am I going to get the time to actually do eBay to any good standard and part out all those sets for BrickLink and do BrickLink to any good standard? That's the problem I will have. So it's a problem that needs to be addressed. Now, if this site works out and I've got this site stays up, you know, in the crypto, if this site stays up for a while and I am getting income from it, then actually I don't need to do eBay and BrickLink to that high extent, because I've got that income from that website, right? So I don't really want to depend upon the income from that website, but with all three, with BrickLink, eBay, and then the crypto, I could make a good amount of money. So I think that maybe It might work, but it's just the time element. It's going to be that time element. I don't know where I'm going to get the time. It may be effective to employ someone, and at that stage I will see. But really, I don't want to go down that route if it's not completely necessary. So, yeah. So that's that, basically. So actually, it's good. Oh my god, I'm so good. I'm so bloody good. I'm so good. Sorry, I'm not. I don't mean to be egotistical, but that was just so good. That was just so good. Right then. Do. All men do it. Glitter sunflower. 1 sec. Late as always. Oh, Retro Boot Disc in there. Hi there. You've not been on a live stream for a while, have you, Retro? Sorry, I am like so behind on the chat, so I'm just going. I'm going down it slowly. I'll just be a minute. There's a giveaway. Who's on the list? Is there a list? Oh god, whatever. The prize is 10,000 Bitcoin. Oh yeah, do you just look up how much a Bitcoin is worth? It's over like $5,000. It's ridiculous. He got one going for his 10k subs on Instagram. No, I'll never get 10k on Instagram. You creep around playgrounds with the Lego ad. Oh god, no, that would just be terrible, wouldn't it? Oh my god. Go and live on the streets with all your Lego. Yeah, that's gonna be what it's gonna come to, innit? Sibk says I bought 4 Bitcoins when they were $500, and that was high only last year. Have you still got them by any chance? I doubt you'll have them, but if you have them, that is awesome. Because then you will have made 10 times your money in a year, which is insane. Because they're now worth like over $5,000. So that means you will have you'll spent 2k to make 20k in a year. That is like a wage for someone. That is crazy. Build a warehouse out of Lego for the Lego. Oh my god, that is such a good idea. That is awesome. Right. Get my better camera sorted out, Retro, so doing videos as soon as I can. I don't even think I've gone ahead and checked out your channel, Peter. I need to do that. I don't even think I have. I said I would, but I've completely eluded it. Ads is going to spend his mortgage money on Lego and build a Lego house to live in. You're never late on an ads video. You can start anywhere and you'll still be up to date. Yeah, it's so true. Oh my god. I think if we hit the bell... Oh god, it's so hard getting through all these messages. I think if we hit the bell underneath ads, it should actually ring a bell so we can bring him back. Yeah, that's what's exactly needed. Ads, if you found that one thing was working better than others, would you put all your eggs in one basket? I would not. I would never put all my eggs in one basket. I'd at least have... My main aim is to have 2 big, like, main income sources. So at the it's always to have this. So at the moment, it's eBay and Amazon. That's my 2 main. Then what I do is I have what I like to call... let's say... what can I call them? Actually, I don't even have a name for them yet, but I'm trying to think of a name on the spot. Let's say fun ventures, right? So then I like to have at least another 1 or 2, if not 3 or 4, fun ventures that I just throw some money in and see what comes out, because it's just fun just to do that. So like, you know, I just put a bit of money in, see what happens, and yeah. So that's what I kind of have. I will never ever, like, if Amazon shuts me down, I won't just do eBay. I will always do something else, because I just can't. I can't do that. I can't put all my eggs in one basket. It would be too stressful. As someone who's self-employed, I always think that it's good to diversify, because if one income stream goes down, you've always got another one. So especially if you're self-employed, if you're doing this part-time, that's fine. Just go for one thing. Go for eBay, right, or Amazon, whatever. Or Etsy, whatever you want, just go for one thing. But if you're full-time, you need to back yourself up. You need something there that's gonna help you in times of crisis. Like, eBay got shut down, let's say. I know I don't like to use the ifs, but let's say eBay got shut down. Then if you're all in eBay, eggs in one basket, what would you do? What the hell would you do? You have to build up another business from scratch. Whereas if you already had an Amazon FBA account and you had 500 items in there and you were selling a couple of grand's worth of stuff every month, it's a start. It's something else that you can build up. You've already got the foundations there. You just need to build it up a little bit so then you can replace that lost earnings that you've lost from eBay. So yeah, I would never do that. Never do that. But don't always take my advice. Get professional advice. I'm the last person you want to take advice from. But yeah, employ someone simple as a pimple in the Navy. Well, yeah. I mean, I know that I don't want to give people wrong information here, so ignore me at this moment. But I think if I'm talking to Ryan here, I think, is it 16 hours a week or less? And you don't have to go through, is it payee or something, or PAYE or whatever it's called. So therefore it should be quite simple that way. But if it's over 16 hours a week, then you're going to have to put all the documentation and stuff in. I'm not sure whether I'm completely right, but I think I might be. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's relentless, this stream. Why do you all keep chatting? God, jeez, terrible. Can you explain your rainbow suit again? No, I'm not going to do that. We'll save that for another. I'm too much into the reselling talk now, so let's try and stick on topic. Calm down, ads, it's only a live stream. It is only a live stream, but this is my life. This is my life. The reason this is my life is because, I'm going to be doing this live stream for 20 years, 30 years, whatever. As long as YouTube's there, I will do this live stream. So this is going to be a centric part of my life for a very, very long time. So, yes, it is only a live stream, but what did you say? Oh, wait, I was just about to finish off my thing and it's jumped. Calm down, ads, it's only a live. Yeah, so it is only a live stream, but it is a centric part of my life. So, yeah, and it's going to remain that way for a long time. So, yeah, I do have cause to be passionate, because it's about, and I think that if you're passionate about what you do and you're passionate about, like, sort of who you are and how you come across, that's being true to yourself. So, in a way, through this live stream, me getting all bubbly and excited is being true to who I am. So, yes, it's only a live stream, but I would never not be passionate about it, because I would lose my soul. I would lose the sense of being true to myself. So, yeah, it's not only a live stream for me. It's not only a live stream. It's more than that. Are we nearly there? Yeah. It's great to see him so enthusiastic. I'd say so. Would you rather sell bigger single items than millions of bricks? Would rather. Exactly. That's another thing. Is it right for you? And is BrickLink right for me? I don't know. Until I part out 10 of those sets, let's say, until I part out 10 of those sets, and then I have to inventory it on BrickLink, and I know that it's quite easy to inventory it on BrickLink, because you just click like part out set, and all the pieces in the set I think are already there on the list on BrickLink. But could I really do that every day? Like, sit there downstairs on watching TV or whatever, and part out 10 of those sets every day, or 20 of those sets or whatever? The answer is I don't know until I do it. And I think that maybe selling bigger single items might be more for me, but I just don't know. So I mean, like Gary says there, it's more for him to sell bigger single items, and maybe it will be for me. But there's only one way to kind of understand that, and that's by doing it, really. Now, it's not going to be a be-all and end-all. It's going to, if Amazon were to really shut me down, it's going to change my future plans a little bit, but the ultimate goal that I've got written there is never going to change. That is always going to be my goal written on that board there. And I'm not going to be really cliche and say, oh, every day when I wake up, I go over to the board and I look at it and I do like all these affirmations and stuff like that. I don't do that. I'm not like that. What I do is every few days, I look at the board and I think, oh, that's where I'm going. And that's the God honest truth. I don't look at it every morning like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this and this, and I don't look at it that in depth. I just look at it and I think to myself, yeah, I'm putting the work in and I'm going to do that and I'm going to get to that. That is why that dream is always there on that board behind the computer, and that's what I'm going to get to with a lot of hard work. And BrickLink might be the way I get to that. If Amazon shuts me down or restricts me off, BrickLink might be the way I get enough revenue to achieve that ultimate long-term dream. But to me, eBay and Amazon are only ever a tool to get to that long-term dream. That long-term dream is the goal. And when I get to that long-term dream, will I hell care about money? It's not about money. It's about the dream, and it's about the community I build. And it's about the people, And when that is a reality, I will. A lot of people say you'll feel complete and all this. I don't think I will feel complete. I think I'll feel happy. I think I'll feel content that I've achieved that dream and that goal. But to be honest, realistically, what I'll think once I've achieved that goal is, right, what's the next one? Realistically, that's how I think. I don't think I'm going to be like, oh, right, I've achieved all my dreams now, that's it. I can just relax. I don't think I'll be like, it's not in my nature. After I've achieved that dream, I'll have a little bit of money laying around every few months. So what am I going to do with that money? Well, I'm going to start investing in my personal dreams, like traveling the world, things like that. I'm not a big traveler. I don't really want to travel the world, but there are certain places in the world that I really do want to go, like the Aztec Trail in South America. I think it's the 8th. No, I don't know what wonder of the world it is, like it ranks, but it's one of the wonders of the world, and I really want to see that. I would quite like to see. I would quite like to see the pyramids. Pyramids of Giza. I'd quite like to do these things. But life, to me, is just a series of events, and people my age, particular, are all too focused on getting everything done at once. Well, I'm not. I want everything. I do want everything now. I'm like, yeah, I want things now. I want to achieve my dreams, but I'm quite happy to wait for them, and if by the time I'm 60 I've not quite achieved everything, well, guess what? I'm going to try and achieve things then. There's nothing stopping me at the age of 50, 60, 70 to go places, do things. A lot of people, when we get to retirement age, think, right, that's me done. I'm just going to do a bit of gardening every day, and we'll hang out with friends and we'll be a bit social, and that's that. Well, I'm not like that. I'm just not. I will try and fulfill all of my dreams, even dreams that I've not even got now, but will build up over my life. I'll achieve them at whatever age I am, and however long it takes, that's fine by me. But people are all too quick, and we want to achieve everything now, and it's like on my Facebook pages. On my Facebook page, when you scroll down, it's like everyone has these countdown calendars now on the phone, and it's like 342 days until we go to MacLeod, for 100 days till we go to Greece or whatever. Well, you're reinforcing that mentality of you want it now. Can't you just wait for things? And because what they're doing is every day they're checking that phone. 99 days left. 50 days left. And we can't wait. And we need it now. Well, I don't need a countdown calendar on my phone. I'm happy to know that, when I'm 50 or whatever, I will start doing my personal goals. But for now, at this time in my life, I feel it's important that I address my business goals. And along with those business goals will come some personal goals. Obviously, like meeting a girl, or like having children, or the usual standard stuff. But I mean my higher personal goals, like doing more traveling and things like that. I'm happy to leave them for a little bit and concentrate on my business for the meantime. And it's like I was saying to myself the other day, and I will stop rambling after this, but I was saying to myself the other day, it's like we all get a certain amount of time to be like really like be the top dogs, let's say. You look at the lions in Africa, and you see that the head honcho, or the alpha male, or whatever they call them, he gets knocked off his post by a younger male, right? Well, I always think between the ages of about 26 and 30 is the age where the youngsters are coming up and they're trying to knock the guys who are like 25 to 30 off their pedestals, right? And then the new guys come up and replace them, right? And this is what I'm talking about in business specifically. This is what I see a lot of, new guys come in and think, well, this and then. And funny thing is, I'm saying this about them, but I'm one of the new guys. It's like, what? You're saying this about yourself, but the new guys who are 18 through, let's say, 24, 25, all come in, guns blazing, think we know it all this, and they get to a stage when they're about 24, 25, where they've hit their peak, and they're like, yeah, I'm the top dog, I'm really good in business, and guess what? I'm really good in business, and I've got my youth alongside me. Then they get to about 27, and then they see someone who's 18 coming up, and that 18-year-old, he's faster than that guy. He's stronger. He's willing to put in more hours. He's willing to do more, all that and more than this 27-year-old. And the 27-year-old slowly goes out of it, and then that 21-year-old goes out. And what happens? That 27-year-old, he begrudges that 18-year-old, 19-year-old. But when all's said and done, and those two guys, the 27-year-old is now 75, and the 18-year-old is like 66. They're going to be sat on the same bench most probably, or maybe they're not. Maybe they're going to be in different areas of the world, but they're most probably going to be thinking the same thing. Did I have any regrets? Did I do what I wanted to do? And maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But what I'm trying to say is they begrudged each other, but why? What's the point? When all's said and done, why? So I can't wait for the person who comes up behind me when I'm 27, 30. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to teach that guy. I'm going to befriend him, or that girl, sorry, I'm not being sexist, and teach them and really look after them and show them the way of what to do, or how I do things, not necessarily the right way, but how I do things, and be more of like a tutor or a mentor or a master, and not begrudge them and not think that I'm being knocked off the pedestal from me. That's not how it works. You can befriend people, or you can not, basically, and I choose that route over that route. And it's like, Aristotle, Socrates, all these great Greek philosophers and stuff like that, they had one master. They didn't have loads of tutors. They had one master. They used to call him the master, and that master would teach them everything about philosophy, life, everything that person knew, on to the next person. And that, I think, is a really efficient way of doing that. I really do. I think that's really good. And I wish I had that with someone, but unfortunately I haven't. So that's my desire, to do that with the next generation coming up, kind of thing. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just getting philosophical. I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is the thing I think of all the time. I think of these things because it's interesting. It really is. It's interesting to think of. I'm just an old man in his ramblings. I say I'm old. I mean, I feel old at 21. I feel really old, but I know I've got a long way to go before I can start thinking about teaching someone else or anything like that. And I actually really can't wait for the time when I'm really old, just to be able to teach my grandkids and stuff about the world how it was today. Because they wouldn't know about this world. They didn't live in 2017, but I did. Just like my granddad lived in the 1950s, but I didn't. And it's exciting to learn about that. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling loads. I'll leave it there. Sorry, that was my little rambling session of the day. Why is worth from multiple kids? Oh, God, we're way behind on the chat. Jeez. Oh, sorry, we're way behind on the chat. Ads, I love you. Oh, thank you, Civ K. That's really nice. 15 listings done and a sandwich. And ads on a good hour. Sorry, have we done an hour? Sorry. I'll leave it in a minute then. Maybe a 2-hour chat. Oh, God, yeah, it could be, could it, video? We love the ramble. Oh no, you don't, Sibco. What the? Doctor Who. No, we're not going into Doctor Who, don't we? Someone ring the bell. Yeah, we need the bell. We definitely. What I need is like a bell here. And then, oh no, that wouldn't work because I wouldn't look in the chat. Well, I was going to say I need a bell there. And then someone tell me in the chat to ring the bell. But I wouldn't be looking at the chat on a ramble. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to self-inflict it or something. Say to myself, right, I've got to ring the bell now. And that's me done. It's passion coming out. Love it. No sentence ends well with the wrong... With the what? The rod? Befriend him. The word. Oh, the word. No sentence ends well. Yeah, no, I didn't even think about that. But God, yeah. Jesus, yeah. What are you trying to say, Ad? And I know, I'm a bit of an oddball, but I think about... The problem is, I think about a lot. Like, every day I think about a lot. Like, a lot goes through my mind. And, you know, and I think that... I look at other people from my experiences. I look at... I try and get as much knowledge. I suck all this knowledge in from my grandparents, my parents, other people, you know, other people who are older than me. Mainly I go off people who are older than me because they can teach me more than someone, let's say, younger than me. But that's not to say someone who is really wise will take information from someone who's younger than them just as much as someone who's older, because the younger people, like myself, let's say, there's a lot of things I could teach a 60-year-old about technology, right? Or a 70-year-old, let's say. And maybe there's a lot of things that a 70-year-old could teach me about technology, I don't know. But I always suck all that in. And once I've done sucking all that knowledge in, all those quotes and all that information, I process it in my mind. And I come up with what is maybe my thinking, my opinion of these different things. And I try and be as unbiased, as unhuman, as inhuman, not inhumane, but like, I'm not thinking like a human, I'm thinking like a bit more like a robot, like processing it more. And I spit it out, and whatever comes out, comes out. If it's a lovely, you know, I don't know, if I've spat out like a lovely rose, I've spat out a rose. If I've just like choked up my dinner, I've choked up my dinner. But something comes out, you know, some weird passage of knowledge comes out, whether it's good or bad. But yeah, so interesting anyway. Trump for Prime Minister, sort this place out, lower track taxes. Oh my God. Well, what's his mum and dad think about hearing him rant? Well, they're not in on a Thursday, but I'm assuming you know that, and you're just meaning like where in general. I don't know, because I don't rant like this to my mum and dad. I do a bit to my mum, like philosophically wise, but she can't answer any of my questions anyway, so I just have to answer them myself now. Because she said that, like, she's taught me everything she knows, and now I'm getting to the stage where I'm just asking questions beyond her realm of knowledge. And I think that happened about when I was about 18, let's say 17, 18. But yeah, so I ramble a bit to her, but she didn't really think that much of it. She knows I am absolutely analytical. I'm absolutely crazy when it comes to life and philosophy and thinking about things in real detail, because I don't want to regret a lot of stuff at the end of my life. There's things that I would like to regret. There's actually regrets that I would actually like to have. I can't think of them offhand, but I'm sure there are regrets that I wouldn't mind having, but I don't want to regret everything. So I like to analyse everything to make sure that I get things right in the first place. And you know what happens? I don't get things right in the first place. So it's all about experience. It's all about tripping up. It's basically about tripping up so that then you know how to get back up, and then you don't do it as often. Like tying your shoe. No, this is a great example. When I was very young, I used to go in the woods with my friends, and we'd like make dens and all sorts of stuff, and like have rope swings and stuff like that. But in the woods would always be these spiky little lines, and we used to call them tripwires. Basically, they were just like like thorny branches that were like just over the path, and you used to trip over them. Well, I did, and I've tripped over them well, I say millions, okay, not millions. That's overly, an over exaggeration. But a lot of times I've tripped over them, and every time I did it, I would trip over them. Every time I go into that woods, I'd trip over them. My friends would laugh, and I would never learn from that. And I think, in some respect, that sums up my life. You know, I constantly fall down, but I always get back up again. And, you know, I fell down with eBay, I fell down with Amazon, I fell down with all business type things. But it's not about how many times you fall down. I suppose this is going to be very cliche, but it's not about how many times you fall down. It's about learning how to get back up again and brush yourself off and keep going. Although saying that, I don't even brush myself off. I just keep going. I remember many times I used to. I've fell in mud before. I've fell in loads of things through them tripwires. And I don't even brush myself up. But I've just learnt to think, well, you know what? When I get home, I'm gonna get changed. I'm gonna, you know, it's like when I go out in the rain to go for walks, even if it's really heavy rain, because I'm blessed to go out for that walk. I really get a lot from a walk, both physically and mentally. And I know, I don't care if I'm soaking wet and the rain's hammering down. Sometimes you'll see me out for, and I'll be smiling on that walk, because it's not about now and what's happening to you physically or what's happening to you, like, you know, you're a bit wet or whatever. It's about realizing that if you're happy now, there's always going to be happiness later on. And what I mean by that is when you come in from your walk, the happiness is in getting into new clothes and drying your hair and really getting in the warmth. That's the happiness. And that's what I look at. I look at the happiness later on. I don't think, and I'm not sad for if I'm unhappy now. I'm just happy that even though I'm unhappy now, I'll be happy later. So even when I'm unhappy, I'm happy for the fact that I'm going to be happy later. And that is life. That is life. If you can do that, you can master life, because you're never negative. You're always positive. I'm not saying I master it. I'm just saying I'm slowly learning that that's a good way, a good mental attitude to have. I don't even know what else to say. I've just completely lost. I'm lost in my own ramblings. That's all I can say. It's just, that's just what I do, and I love doing it. So yeah. Right, I'll leave it there, guys, because I know we've probably been forever. I'll just quickly have another look at the chat, because I know it's going to be... Did my 10 by 120, he said, Southwest Sellers listings. Ads mum, yes dear, ads rambles, ads mum, go to your room, young man. Yeah. Right, I'll quickly have another look, and then, as Peter says, end the chat. Yeah, I will do. How did we get onto this? You know what it's like in one of my chats. You go from reselling chat to philosophical debate to weird stuff in very quick time. All ads needs is a pipe and slippers, and a flat cap suit him well. Well, as you know, I've got a lot of flat caps over there, Peter. But did I have a pipe? No, I don't think I ever got onto a pipe. I did used to have a vapor. I did used to smoke a little bit, cigarettes, but I don't think I got onto a pipe. I was considering a pipe, though. I did cigars, that was it. Yeah, I did cigars. There's a great video. I'll give you a laugh. I'll give you a real laugh. Type in YouTube, Vapor Vibe. That's it, Vapor Vibe, because I've said this before, but type in YouTube, Vapor Vibe, and you'll see my old channel dedicated to vaping. And I thought I was so big. I was like, oh yeah, I've got a vapor. I'm big, me. But yeah, I mean, it's another period of my life that now. I don't smoke or anything like that. I don't drink or anything like that. And it takes me back when sometimes I watch those videos and takes me back, and I think, God, that was a completely different version of myself, Right then, one day Ads will get himself a GF and he'll stop making videos, and we'll look back at these videos with nostalgia. No, I will never stop making videos. I love sharing this time with you guys. I really do. It might change, like Thursday talks, if I'm working somewhere else or whatever's going on in my life at that point. I may change to an evening, or it may change to a weekend, and it might not be Thursday talks anymore, but it will always be the same old chat. So anyway, I will see you very soon, guys. Thank you very much for all the comments, all the questions I've had today. It's been so lively in the chat. I am very thankful, but I really do think I need someone here next to me to actually read out the questions and stuff because it's getting crazy. It really is. Let's see how many we've got in. Oh my god, we had 43 people in. That's quite a lot. You know, we don't normally get 43. So thank you, and hi to all the new people who have been watching. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. So I'll see you very soon, guys.